All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Tat2d Reactions. And this is where I take a video that you all send me and do a live reaction to it. So, in this edition of Tat2d Reactions, we are traveling to Arizona and we're going to be examining a well-known pastor who a few years ago was making his rounds around social media. He has so many viral content videos circulating. This guy, his name is Steven Anderson, Pastor Steven Anderson, and I say the word pastor very loosely here. He is, if you've seen some of his stuff, he's known for being probably the most vulgar, disrespectful. He said things that I guarantee you've never ever heard before spoken in church, let alone from a pastor behind a pulpit. So this dude's got some crazy anger issues, and he, for whatever reason, has a following and has pastored this church for a long time. So I thought he maybe went away because I haven't heard nothing from him for the last few years, but apparently he's back, alive and well, and let's go see what he's been up to. So let's check out the video.
Sit down. What are you coming up here to do? You want to come take over the service? Huh? What do you want? What?
I just want a prayer.
Why he's pushing him?
Can I get a little grace?
No, you can't. No, you
Push
get
him.
out of here. Get him out of here. Drag this bozo out. Pull him out. Hey, help him out. Get him out.
Dude.
And you know what? Anybody wants to come up here and take over the service? We'll throw you out of here, buddy. This church is not a free-for-all. This isn't an open mic. This isn't a karaoke bar. Okay? I'm the man of God here. I meet the qualifications. I run this church. And if you don't like it, then get out.
They're cheering
This is
him.
not some church where every first-time visitor and brand new believer and people who've never even read the Bible are going to come up and take over the service. Not happening. Okay? If you want that kind of watered-down leadership, go to some house church with your Amish buddies and sit around the coffee table with your coffee clutch. This is a New Testament church. We have a bishop here. We have an overseer here. Like it or lump it. And if you don't like it, feel free to get up and leave the service.
They all need to
at
get
any
up and
time.
leave the
If
service right
50%
now.
of people walk out, I don't care. Because you know what? I'm not going to pastor a oneness cult. I'm not going to pastor a Pentecostal
I'm
church.
Pentecostal.
I'm the pastor of a Baptist church. And if you're not a Baptist, then get out.
Wow. Do y'all see what I mean here? This dude has got some crazy anger issues. I mean, there are so many things wrong with this video. So, I mean, just from a quick glance here, number one, I mean, I've been in services where, for example, my dad was a pastor, and there were times where I remember where people were being disruptive in the service for whatever reason. And there were times where he had to ask people to leave and ask some of the ushers or some of the elders to escort them out of the sanctuary. So that part, not a problem. And again, we don't know what led to this. This dude could have been causing disruption, could have been speaking out, whatever. That part is not the issue, but it's the way we go about doing it. There is a right way and a wrong way. Clearly, this is not the right way. You don't physically push someone out of the way. I mean, the dude pushed him 3 times and then called him a bozo. Like you're the pastor. There's got to be at least a few hundred people in that room, and it's being streamed. This is not proper Christian etiquette, let alone pastoral etiquette and live pastoral etiquette. So, man, just brutally handle situation there to begin with, and then he goes off, and you just see the arrogance. This guy thinks he is it. He thinks he's the king, and everyone else is a bunch of peasants, and he's king of the castle, and Man, not all pastors are going to be the same. God calls people of all different kind of personalities, from different upbringings, different cultures, all that stuff. But there are qualifications. He's right. I mean, he yelled them out. There's qualifications, and he meets it. Well, you know, love is a qualification, right? Grace, mercy, wisdom. You know, these are qualifications that this dude in this video, and if you've seen any of his other videos where he goes off, even worse than this, but I don't know how he has a following. I don't know who's sitting underneath that leadership and who's taking it, who's deciding that we want this guy to be our pastor. I kind of can't wait for the day where he does this to the wrong person, and then he really gets decked, because he does it to the wrong guy. Him and his Chihuahua complex, where he thinks he's king. Well, you know, I don't know how he's lasted as long as he's lasted, and he's gotten to where he's gotten, because this is not pastoral. And I've been in pastoral ministry for a lot of years, and I'm not a super pastoral personality myself. Like, there's some pastors you meet, or they're soft, they're caring, they're sensitive, they're shepherds, and this guy, he's I'm trying to be careful with my words here. He's not a pastor. So my advice, if you are somehow watching this video right now and you follow this dude, stop, because it's not good. He's not a good leader, and he needs some major counseling, and needs to learn how to walk in love and walk in wisdom and get the heart of Christ and the mind of Christ before he can stand in front of people and lead. So we'll just leave it at that. But Steven Anderson, sad, but makes me laugh at the same time. So anyways, that's this week's edition of Tat2d Reactions. As always, feel free to send me any kind of video on any topic. It could be related to church, politics, culture, society, whatever. You can send them to me on Instagram at the handle @the-tattooed-preacher, or on TikTok, same @the-tattooed-preacher. And I check my DMs quite regularly. And thanks to everyone who sends me videos. I mean, I cannot go through them all, and I can't react to all of them, but I do my best to check them. So you can send them to me there, and your video just may get picked. So thanks a lot. Have an awesome rest of your day or week. And we'll see you in the next video.